Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I've done any of these readings. So, to start with a little update, as I normally say, things have been busy. I don't think I'm going to go into a lot of detail. Just take my word for it. It's been hectic. There are a few things that I want to mention right off. About a week ago, I came across a user on YouTube, a woman by the name of Crystal Ann Compton, and she does a lot of metaphysical type videos about spiritual awakening, doing light work, intuition, doing readings for people, stuff like that. So I started watching a lot of her content, and that ultimately led me to a Facebook page called the Lightworkers Lab, and I'll link both her YouTube channel and the Facebook group in the description of this video. Emily says hello, by the way. But yeah, definitely, if you're interested in that type of subject matter, I would definitely tell you to check it out. Lightworkers Lab is just an amazing place. There's a lot of information there. There are a lot of live events. There are some classes that you can take, depending on your interest level and stuff like that. It's just a really great place. And tomorrow, I will be going live in the lab to do some readings, and that's going to be a new experience for me, because if you are familiar with this channel, you'll know for the most part I do these readings by recording them via video, so it's on my own time frame. I'm not rushed at all. I can just do it sort of at my whim. So doing those live readings tomorrow, that's going to be different. I'm going to have to alter the spread that I usually use from a 5-card spread to a 3-card spread. So, well, that's going to be new, but I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. I think that's about all that I had to share as far as an update goes. There's just been a lot of work, in real time, and more work, particularly on that whole spiritual path type thing. Some new rituals that I've tried, some meditation, and I feel like a lot of this is small steps on that whole journey of moving forward. So yeah, I'm going to take a moment here and then move into this reading. Normally I do 2 when I record these videos, but this is an exception. A friend of mine named Alicia sent me a message earlier on Facebook asking me to do a reading for her, and so I'm going to do this, and that's going to be that. I'll add as a side note, for any of you who happen to be in North Carolina, if you're anywhere near Asheville, during the warmer summer months, they have a weekly drum circle that's held there every Friday at a park in downtown, and I've been going to a few of those recently with some friends. That card, what's going on with that card, but yeah, I have been going with some friends, and I took my cards with me because I had this intuition that a situation may arise where I would need to do a reading, on the spot. So I need to see. Okay. going to handle that in a moment. There's something going on with that card, but what I'm saying here is that I've had these cards out and about, carrying them with me in different places, so they've been exposed to a lot of different energies, and so they really need to be cleansed, and I want to go through a process of grounding and just sort of getting the energy back to where it needs to be. That card is excited as well. Okay. Speaking of the lab that I mentioned just a few minutes ago, I attended an event that was held there earlier today, and the presenter offered the class a guided meditation that seems like it would be really useful for grounding your energy, before you do metaphysical type work. So that was just really nice. Like I said, definitely I'll leave the link in the description of this video. If you're interested in the subject matter at all, I would say at least go and check them out. Let me take a moment here to ground my energy, and then we can move forward. Alright, need to handle that card. Wow. As I said, I think what's going on with the deck right now is there's a lot of residual energy from where the whole deck itself had been moved and been around a lot of different people and energies. Alright, let me handle this card first. Okay. I'm going to have to look at this card because Star Fairy. Part of the intuitive message coming through here is that this card is significant, but it's separate. I mean, to the degree that I still need to do the 5 cards that I normally do. Hello there. Are you going to help me? Okay. Yeah. Help me. Emily is insistent on joining us in this process. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to shuffle the cards here for a moment. As I said, let me take a moment here. Alright. Yeah. It's another interesting thing. Yet again, I will mention about the lab I was telling you about. There's a woman, a member of the lab. Her name is Trisha Carr, and she's one of the presenters there in the lab, and she's actually offering a class all about communicating and working with animals and pets. It's a lot more detailed than what I can give credit to here because I haven't read the full description of the class that she's offering. But there again, as I said, if you're interested in this sort of thing, definitely go to that Facebook group. It's called the Lightworkers Lab, and check it out and see if it's something that speaks to you. Okay, you gonna be still? Maybe. All right. Just trying to get a feel that these cards are back to where they need to be. Okay. Alright, now I need to connect my energies to the cards and to connect Alicia's energies to the cards and to this reading. Beginning to feel some energy. Starting to feel spirit in the room and in the cards. Okay. Hmm. Your status card here is the Pan. There's a lot of energy in this card. It's moving around in my hand. Part of the intuitive message coming through here with this card is sort of that, to some degree, that childlike freedom and sense of awe and wonder and exploration. Having said that, my part of the intuitive message that's coming through, my attention is drawn to these sort of shadowed, almost menacing figures here at the base, at the root of this tree. There's also a rune sort of embedded at the bottom of this tree, so definitely I'm getting that impression of spirit. Okay, part of the intuitive message coming through here is simply this is stating indecisiveness, because there are two faces at the bottom of this tree. One, as I said, is sort of shadowed and menacing, and the other is much more neutral and sort of balanced. So there again, there's some duality, and to a degree there's a bit of a complex message coming through here. Still and yet, a big part of the intuitive message for this card is this figure in the corner. I'm very drawn to that for whatever reason. That's what's coming through. So here is your status card, the Pan. As I normally say when I do these videos, if you have trouble seeing the image of one of these cards, let me know. I can send you a picture of it. I realize that my webcam is sort of outdated technology. Alright. Your challenge card here is the Queen of Hearth and Home. Yeah. Okay. The very loud intuitive message that's coming through here is illusions and masks. It's about having difficulty with discernment, figuring out what is true and what is not, revealing something that is hidden. Yet again, that another part of this intuitive message that's coming through is an element of magic or mystique, or the word that comes through, that keeps coming through here, is magic. Now I'm almost going to say concealment, some type of concealment using magic. Definitely there's a strong component. Magic is a big part of this. But yeah, unmasking and magic, certainly, coming through very loudly here. The Queen of Hearth and Home. Okay. Card's not ready yet. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. What a beautiful and fitting card for your tool card here. The Speaker of Truth. Um, very loud and strong, intuitive message coming through that basically is in alignment with the name of the card here. It's all about letting your inner light shine out and allowing that light to rend truth from shadow and illusion. Yet again, magic is coming through with this card. Here, another part of this message that's coming through, this is to some degree about reaching out in your own sense of spirituality, whether that be your spirit guides or if you have a belief in angels or higher power. To some degree, this is about reaching out towards spirit to help you cause this light to shine forth so that you can see the truth. The figure in this card here has a very neutral look that also speaks to being balanced, and it also speaks to discernment. This figure is not someone that you're going to fool or mislead. So yeah, Speaker of Truth. Your potential outcome card here is the Queen of the Day. Okay, there's a complex message coming through here, but I'm immediately drawn to a part in this card where this woman it's almost as if she's blowing a wish or a manifestation into being. So this is talking about you owning your own personal power and being able to pull that light through. There again, if you focus on trusting your instinct and your heart, and at the same time reaching out towards your guides. There are a lot of figures in this card, so some of that is coming out in the sense that concerning this situation, there may be a lot of voices, a lot of friends, or just voices situationally sort of sharing or speaking, but the figure in this card is standing out and she's illuminated. Yeah, that's the main message coming through here with this. The figure in this card, she has her eyes closed. She's very much almost in a meditative state, and she's bringing that desire of wanting to know the truth into reality. So yeah, very powerful, I think, and positive potential outcome card here. I do get a very strong intuitive sense of ownership, that personal power, being able to focus your will and intent and manifest that desire in reality. Card's not ready yet. Okay. Okay. Your personal card here is the Queen of Night. As I always say with this personal card, there will be something in this card that speaks directly to you. I'm going to give my interpretation and let that message come through as it is for me. In doing so, in recording this video, I will share with the viewers. Normally when I do a reading for someone, I like to do the reading unbiased, which means I don't know, the situation. I don't know anything anything that's going on, because that way it helps me to ensure myself that I'm not biasing what I'm picking up on an intuitive level from the cards. In this situation, I was given some information about the question, and basically the question was, is it safe for me to trust this person? I have to say now, with this Queen of Night and what I'm getting from it and what I sensed with your status card here with that sort of ominous figure in the corner there, I'm getting the impression the cards are telling me no. This Queen of Night card here, the message that's coming through here is all about, to some degree, darkness, and I'm not going to say malice, because it's not exactly malice, but it's simply things that are shadowed, things that may or may not be what they appear. So definitely there's an intuitive message coming through here of the word's not coming to me. I want to say untrustworthiness or something to that effect. It's just illusion comes through very loud, and shadow. There again, as I always say with these personal cards, definitely look closely at the image. There will be something in this image that speaks directly to you. And there again, if you need me to send you an image of any of these cards, certainly let me know. I can do that. That's not a problem. Okay, give me a moment here, and then we're going to move to that other card. I still feel very strongly on an intuitive level that there's meaning and resonance with this card that wanted to consistently jump off the deck. So here again, this card from earlier, the Star Fairy. The loud intuitive message coming through here with this card, it's all about elimination. This figure in the card is standing out from the background. The background is basically all darkness. Yet again, there's a red spot on this card. This card's come up before. It's really strange. I'm not even sure whether or not this speck in the background of the card is maybe an issue, like a misprint or something. It generally, to some degree, does seem out of place. However, it feels significant, really significant here with this reading and this card, because I think it further represents what came up with your status card, and also what came up with your challenge card here, with these illusions and unmasking and things like that. For me personally, and on an intuitive level, coming through with this card definitely it's speaking to that separation of light and dark, of truth and falsehood. Also, it's speaking directly to this tool card, which is the speaker of truth. This is further saying, reach out to spirit. There again, trust your heart and your own instincts, because your higher self, your guides, they're all there with you, supporting you. And if you reach out to them, they can extend to you the intuition, the knowledge, the understanding that you need to make this decision. This card is saying they are with you. They are there. So yeah, very powerful card. I'm getting cold chills talking about it and holding the card. Like it's intense, but in a very positive way. So yeah, the Star Fairy. So yeah, all in all, I think it was a pretty positive reading. As I said, in reference to the information that I was given and the question, pretty loudly on an intuitive level, the message that came through to me is that it may not be wise to trust the individual or the situation that you're talking about. There again, the intuitive message that came through was that there's some inconsistency and it's almost conniving or deceptive, certainly in the status card. That's what I get from that figure, and that's only reinforced with this challenge card here, that has this mask element to it, and something being covered up with magic, or yeah, all in all, that's what came through. So yeah, as I normally say, if you have any further questions or concerns about your reading, certainly don't hesitate to let me know. I don't mind looking into the cards further. For me, the hour is growing late, and I still have more work and things that I need to do. So I think that I'll go ahead and bring this reading to a close. As I said earlier, I will put those links in the description, so definitely go and check out Crystal's channel and check out the Facebook group. If you decide to join the Facebook group, you will have an opportunity, if you're free, tomorrow at 8:30. I will be going live for the first time in the lab to do readings, so I will be there, and we will see how that turns out. But I hope all of you are well, and certainly I wish you well, and I send you love and light.